Good evening. Welcome to Grace Walking Ministries. I am Pastor Borja Carabajal. Um, I want to talk about healthcare. Oath to do ahoy harm, which includes Medicaid. I arrived in November of 2004 in Los Angeles. We resided in apartment 27 at 1225 South Eldon Avenue. I knew I had breast cancer because they told me in Texas. Ron Paul told me in Lake Jackson, his people. Leave Texas or die. Them goddamn Texans. They crack me up. Anyway. No, I'm out of weed. Anyway. I've had Medicaid since 2004. Medicare kicked in a year later in 2005. I've always had for-profit Anthem Blue Cross. Well, I protest a little bit, not much, just some. Anyway, I met a homeless woman. Her name is Pat. She lives up here on Menlo and Pico, right across those housing projects. Audacity. Anyway, Hispanics built that also. We used to recycle there. You should have seen what they did to us there. Anyway, I called number 70 Metro on Grand and Adams, and I complained. Well, I didn't really complain. I just reflected the truth of the situation. You people are government employees. This woman is over senior, vintage, a relic. Yeah, she's homeless. She's mental. They have a program for that, and yet she's still out there. Suppose I complained to Metro, just a little bit. I said, first they went down there and they scared her to death. I went down there one morning because I used to take her coffee. I can't do that anymore because it affects me too much. I'm not you, I care. Anyway, I go down there to see her. And of course, Orville's crack whore and the pimp. They must have one of them corrupt cops, Rampart cops, in the pocket. Well, the little pimp was just jumping up and down, and the little whore was on a little cell phone. I tell you, these Hispanics, you take them out of TJ, you try to give them a life, and what do? The first thing they do is an easy sell. Yeah, Orville was unemployed still then. They're like a Happy Meal, you know. Cut the cheese. I hear it breeds bacteria. Anyway. Well, the weed still has a little effect. Anyway, they got angry. I mean, angry. Because I called them back and said, what the hell y'all scaring her for? Y'all supposed to be helping her. They said there's a Hispanic down there to take care of her. Audacity. Well, anyway, they stomped my Medi-Cal. You know me, I am the good clerk. I work for Moses. I said, look, Moses, you got the stick. Throw the goddamn stick. God said so. And the river thing. I tell you, I had to push that boy across the river all the way. I said, Moses, Look at your head, you saw God. Cross the fucking river. Anyway. Anyway. Metro 70 got pissed off. They cut me off. Well, I called Miss Nina Adams because they got a chain of command. They're like the governor's office. Useless, worthless. They're like the Board of Education. Trifling. Anyway, I called Medicare. Then I called the for-profit Anthem Blue Cross. They don't like me. I took them to court. Even though they won, they knew that Judge Harrison, he was audacity, is what he was, is, and will be till the day he retires. Anyway, Anthem tells me, Miss Spray, they've been paying it. I said, what do you mean they've been paying it? That woman said they haven't been. Because of the law of July 30th. No, October 30th, 2008. She said something about Obamacare. And she said, Miss Spray, that's not correct. Your premiums were raised. No one told me. You know what I mean? A little FYI would be nice. And then when they told me it was like 200 or something, Anthem sent me a letter, and I called their chain of command at Metro 70. Governor Brown. First, you raise the co-payment at USC. You know, the easy bake of them Jews. I'm a Jew. I'm a Gentile Jew. Anyway. Oh, I found my tag. I started cleaning my office. God sent me so many treasures today. Look at my Starbucks cup. Brand new. To me it is. I got a table. I got so many things. Anyway. I call back trying to get Mrs. Godoya, Frances Godoya. She's the administrator for Metro 70. Anyway, they wouldn't give me her phone number. Not Nina Adams, not Janet Espinosa, Mr. Ozoso. Finally, I got a hold of an administrator. Her name is, oh my God. Y'all need to get a Smith, a Jones, a White, a Wallace, a Reynolds, an O'Neill. Because what you got is audacity and lie. My medical has not been stopped. You dumb shits, you still paying $28. Is the premiums. You didn't let me know. I called. You lied. You didn't think I was going to check them laws? October 30th, 2008. Audacity. And then 31, of course. Governor Brown. Hey, Rampart Conference. You know, Olympic Rampart. Like a Mac off of audacity walking. Anyway. You get a hold of Edmund. And they say, you there? How are you doing, baby? You get a hold of Edmund. If my surgery is delayed on Tuesday because of bullshit, there's children in the house. I get angry. I get frustrated. I get emotional. I'm not a hetero homo sapien. I'm a lizard. I divorce you. In grace of God. If my surgery is postponed as much as I go through, I'm not going to wait. I may not be able to sue the International Refugee Mission for poisoning me for years, over 10 years. I may not be able to sue them goddamn homosexual manager next door for peeping on me. He don't even like pussy. I may not be able to do anything about them boys. Or Orville's whores. Homosexuals. But I'll tell you one thing, goddamn Governor Brown. My surgery was postponed. I will sue, baby. In audacity. My surgery is postponed because of your ignorance. They lied. They said it was Obamacare. Then they lied with the laws. They said they changed. If it was 2008, why did y'all still pay my premiums till up to 2013? Y'all stopped in December. Or was it November? You have the database. It's populated with your mistakes because you admitted them to me. Do I lie? As I deal with the audacity of senior housing, domestic violence, the bullshit lies of oath to do no harm, I must also deal with the criminals of Governor Jerry Brown. Audacity. UCLA maxillofacial left me undone because of their racist behavior. I was supposed to take it like the good minority. Well, I don't take shit very well. Neiman Marcus, good morning, good evening. How you doing, Neiman? Honorable First Lady Michelle Obama, I have proof from a Freedom of Information Act that Medicare closes complaints of seniors in favor of for-profits. I have proof that Medi-Cal cut me. No, they didn't cut me off. They diminished. They didn't let me know. They didn't let me know. And I called them. And I called them. Because I knew the surgery was... I waited a long time. These easy bake, cream of oats to do a whole home. These Jewish doctors. These are all medical professionals, medical doctors. UCLA, hallelujah. USC, in grace of horror we walk. Hollywood Presbyterian. Man came into my room at midnight. Your staff was so horrid. A transsexual who worked in your laboratory told him to stop this shit. My room wasn't clean for days. Orville had to come get me pillows and blankets. And then LGBTQ, by the way, I'm the T of the Q in LGB, murdered me in 2011 in January. Twice. In less than a half an hour. The more I calculate this stuff, arithmetic, 1 + 1 - 2, I walked those micrograms and god damn, they did it. I died, they brought me back, and I died again. I saw that poor man, that dying of HIV. weeping as the nurse asked him, "She's gonna be okay. What's wrong?" Dr. John Hodges refused. I heard him. She's code blue. Then she called back. She's code blue. I guess John Hodges was busy at the spotlight. I have a right to be angry. Bitter. Bitter. I contributed more in my lifetime than any you sons of bitches did in your fault. Bitter. I worked all my life. Medicare is a promise. And you'll play like it's a game. Entitlement check, you bullshitting me? I'm stuck in a situation I do not wish to be in. Around people that do not like me, who have harmed me on purpose. Michelle Obama, historical First Lady. Oh, you smell the fragrance of God. You smell it. It's not my fault you can't smell the fragrance of God. It's not my fault you can't see the blood of Christ. I'm nobody. All I do is pray, Gomers. You like that asswipe in there. You wouldn't believe what he did today. I do. I should be in senior housing. Surprise. Michelle Obama's a big mess here with health care. Big mess with homelessness. Big mess with education. Big mess with white privilege, brown privilege. But for right now, I have emailed, called Dianne Feinstein, and I got the recording. Barbara Boxer, Silver Bassetto, Michelle Obama, First Lady of the United States of America. I'll color purple you, baby girl. Hey, Whoopi Goldberg. Listen, dear, I may be ugly, and I may be toothless, and I am, but I will correct that. But I'll tell you one dang thing. I put in my time for this country. I walked a childhood that's unbelievable. I just went to Placer, Texas obituary. I can't access it. That's the hate of a small town. They don't like to blur when it reflects what they did wrong. Michelle Obama. They will have to postpone my surgery. I waited for over 10 years. I'm not even prepared financially for it. But I can do it because I've done it before. Michelle Obama in 1977. Dr. John Ronald Brown, my employer. I had my surgery under local law. I woke up. I moved. Not because I was in pain. God dang it, how can you be in pain? You're all drugged up. But what I saw. You see, First Lady Obama, I circulated in surgery. I transcribed. I was a professional. I, I wrote programs in COBOL and RPG, so clerk work was nothing. He cut from my rectum, from my vagina into my rectum. He cut from my vagina into my urethra and cut off my urethral sphincter. It was an accident. I love Dr. Brown. Dr. Brown, I met him in San Francisco. I was a whore. I was told that I would never work because of what I had done. I was a computer programmer. I taught 250 immigrants English government. I worked at Texas Heart Institute. I met I worked 16 Tower at the Heart Institute. David the baby bubble. And I was told that if I did this, I would not be able to work. So I was a whore. I knew that Dr. Brown was in Los Angeles, and I went there. He hired me on the spot. He says, you get to Los Angeles, you got a job. I got to Los Angeles. I hitchhiked. I left everything behind. Except a few choice things. I slept. LGBTQ had just started. 1976. I slept on Highland, in the old building across the street from the legal department. On concrete. Homosexuals were different then. They weren't mean. I remember the next day I got in a hotel room. Right next to where the village is. They tore down the hotel. I was there when it began. I never thought they would turn on me. Lesbian women. As Orla went to get the truck, I was so sick. I sat and waited. Lesbian women came out. I have never litigated. Never. It's not my nature. I was raised by good parents, though my father's a whore man, as bad as David. Oh my God. Up to his day of embrace, my daddy had whores there waiting for him. It was most trifling. The whole town knew about it. Now I can't access the obituary. Who the fuck died today? That I won't find out about. People, you so stupid. You're like Metro 70 on Adams and Graham. Don't you think your lie will not catch up with you? You're so thrilled on the chain of command. They said that they had cut me off because my co-payment was $600 and something. I got news for you, Sugar Plum. That $600 something co-payment, that's been like that since I can remember. How in the hell can you lie when you got your database there to walk? Dianne Feinstein. California will be a Republican governor. I promise you that. I promise you that. And let me tell you something. 11 million. It's like that man that lives right in the street that was driving without a license and hit us. If that would have been us hitting one of these sons of bitches, they would have called the police on us and charged us for it. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to fix that truck and I'm going to take that son of a bitch. He's going to pay for it. These people don't give a fuck about me and I'm suffering. I don't give a fuck about them. Except the children. And the women. The good women. Not the hoes. The good women. There's a lot of good women. And they're suffering. They have 4 or 5 children. They need help. They need food. We cannot, as a nation, send back 60,000 children. What y'all are doing now is bullshit. This is your problem. Those children have nobody. Nobody. Don't you think I know children here in America don't have nobody either? I see them every day. Every day. President Hussein Obama, thank you for giving the $2 billion. It should be more. It's hard when $2 billion could be used also for the homeless. Let's start with the seniors and with the children. And we cannot, as the people, send 60,000 children who we know will be harvested. They will become slaves. America, we have done so much wrong. We started this nation in wrong. The highest office of the United States of America had his own Negro slave that was his lover and bore him children. President Jefferson. Let's bring that son of a bitch up from the grave and let's impeach him. America, you've done a lot of wrong. You taught my people to hate. I know, as a child, I saw it. Children, white children being mean to little girls. Even then, I couldn't take it. I ran home, told my mom. To this day, I still weep for that little girl. It's not my fault that my faith and truth is foreign to your nature. It is not my fault. That you forgot how to pray. Orville and I went to pick up his check at Stephen Cooper's True Blue CEO in Tacoma, Washington. Those Mexicans are evil at 1576 Labor Day. They're fucking evil. They blatantly break U.S. American in labor laws in the egos and actions they take. Yet it is condoned by the Department of Labor and Industries of the progressive state of California. This is against the law. Orville, a white man, the black people who are homeless don't have a chance. Though I was surprised to see more blacks were going out. But yet we have to suffer it. I say my rosary in Spanish. Mira. Your way has never worked. Never. People hate the police. Why you hate the police? You made them what they are. With your lies, your game, your bullshit. I don't know how y'all gonna get out of this mess. I can only see what's coming. I don't see this being fixed. Because evil begets evil. Your towel is modified by climate change. Children have learned it is normal to walk over condoms. It is normal to see hypodermic needles. It is normal for your mother I want one of those. Here, I love it. It's like saying, it's like shofar. Wake up, world. Our species is out to destroy you. Hear that alarm? Wake up. Everything is being reversed. Everything. I don't see how y'all gonna do it. How are you gonna take the hate of generations and teach equality? How? Up here on 2nd and June, on Hancock Park, we paid for the medal. And the workers came running, get out, get out. My boss don't like white people. The place is being rebuilt for a Jewish family. People, you must be accountable. You hear that alarm? It's telling you we are no more. Y'all are talking about sending 60,000 children back. While they're returning from camp. That is a war-torn countries. One of my lovers was from Venezuela, Edgar. You know how bad it's in Venezuela? You want to know how bad it is? Edgar shared a story. When he was a child, he ate so much dirt. Dirt, Americans, dirt. You're going to send 60,000 people to go eat dirt. Are you North Korean? Are you North Korean? They feed tree milk to women who are carrying children. I don't know how y'all gonna do it. I don't. You hear that? That's our police. I know how you can do it, but you ain't got the balls to do it. I want all the gangs to get together at one place. And I want all the police to get together. And I want it to be like a Mormon thing. A Monday family night. Let's talk about it. But it's not going to happen. Y'all, you hear that? That's hope. You hear that? That is survival. I come on here to talk about health. About government workers whose ego what are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? Millions will not be able to be helped. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do what I do. You try one group, they're not going. Oh my! 37 minutes. My computer's going down. In grace of God, honor and prayer. 60,000 children will stay in America. If they don't stay in America, it proves that Lucifer is American. How can you send 60,000 children back to eat dirt so they can pass worms? How can you do that? How can you do that? My baby, Edgar. Oh my God. He was more than a man. He was Viva. And a Chinese man turned him into immigration. He was a gambler. America, you cannot send these children back. And they must